think about this.
I just want to say for my specific reason, right? And I have said this on the podcast. Rightfully, I've said this on the podcast many times, right? I know he isn't wrong. I just don't care. Like I'm a wholeheartedly. I would defend. I don't give a fuck.
No, I'm saying. So what would you do if a cop flicked you knowing you ain't got no license? What would you do?
Dude, I guess I'm fucked up because first of all, I don't know all the jargon because I don't know the jargon to say. Like you have to be very.
That's the point.
How you say it. I don't know how to say it. I don't want to learn.
Why don't you give a fuck to know the jargon if something as simple as the cop flicking you could take you out your fucking misery and you don't realize?
Because you might end up fucking with one of them cops.
No, it ain't about getting into a confrontation.
You're happy that day, Chris.
No, it's not about getting into a confrontation or arguing with the cop or being like, "Would you pull me over?"
Some people be calm and still are dead.
Look,
some people
what I'm saying is, if the cop fuck with you anyway, what other choice do Dante got if he don't have his license and he's driving?
All right.
But to uphold his fucking rights.
All right, Chris.
What other option do he got?
Chris. So look, this is the thing. So a lot of times them cops don't even know that shit. They don't know what your fucking right. They don't know what the fuck. If they get pulled over and they off duty, they don't fucking know what their rights is.
Well, what point you getting at? Because that makes it even easier for you. Because if a cop,
no, it don't. Because if that same cop pull me over, if that same cop pulls me over, and I try to tell him, "Oh, I don't need my license. I'm driving."
Well, that's not what you say.
Yes, he is. He's saying if they don't know,
you don't just.
If they don't know, if they don't know the rights,
you prove yourself to somebody that's not knowledgeable.
No, I'm saying, think about this. This is what I'm getting at. When a cop flicks you, right? That initial point. I have an uncle in law enforcement too, right? Who says if your stomach drop when a cop get behind you, 50% of the cop's job is already done. So at the end of the day, you got to understand the leverage of like the way you look at this shit. I'm telling you, I'm at the capacity and energy to where I know how to pull a citizen's arrest on a cop. Now forgive you. Look, y'all can dispute that, whatever. That's cool. I'm not trying to.
I feel like you do what you wish.
When a cop pick me up, if I'm lucky enough for a cop to think he gonna pick me out of a dozen cars that's speeding, right? If I'm that lucky that day, I got a lawsuit on the police department. I'm not that lucky.
All right. So you got a lawsuit, but who's to say that cop that pulls you over knows all that jargon?
It doesn't matter. You got to know how to say it, bro.
Wait, let him say his thing real quick.
Right.
It do matter because it do matter because us looking at our skin, it can be a matter of life or death.
No, bro, right? That's you thinking too extreme in a sense. I'm talking about break it down to conflict.
How?
Because when you break it down to what's right and wrong and what's illegal and what's not illegal and what's actually a crime and what's not a crime and what a cop is out there to do, dog. You got to know that. So the initial point of contact is where a lot of
kids. I'm sorry. I have children.
No, look, the initial point of contact
just give me my ticket. I pay this little whatever if I'm doing. I don't got time.
I can tell you where every last one of these people that died fucked up. Look, I can tell you every last one of them died that fucked up. The only person that didn't fuck up, bro, but what he did you know the army dude that got pulled out, the second lieutenant, right? Yeah. Now let me tell you what he did, right? He was composed. He tried to uphold his rights and all that shit, right? And he even asked for a supervisor. He did everything accordingly. And that's exactly why at the end of the footage, after getting the shit that he got through, so I agree to what y'all saying, the cop might not know, but if y'all look at the end of the video where the cop was letting him go, telling him that he'd wait for him and this and that to get cool, the cop couldn't do shit about it. So what I'm saying is they have this legal space to where they can intimidate you and push you around in essence, they feel. If you don't, you see what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is literally, if you uphold your rights, there's literally nothing they could do in the same regard as that. So it's like sad that's what we gotta go to.
Real quick, because
I remember that lieutenant dude got tased, right?
The lieutenant,
he got pepper spray.
He got tased.
Oh, he got
pepper sprayed or some shit, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you see the end of the video?
Trying to deal with that?
But look at the end of the video. The end of the video. It didn't take a superior officer to come there to them.
The point I think Isaiah is trying to make is before the
end of the
video. Wait, listen. Before the end of the video, he got pepper spray in the beginning.
Right. And now his Jewish lawyer is cleaning up. Now they about to have.
But this is the thing. But this is the thing, though.
Virginia.
Fuck whatever that's. The thing is that I don't know.
I turned my weakness into a strength. What you want me to do?
Y'all might agree. Y'all might not agree.
I didn't want to get flicked, but if I get flicked, I land up and I survive in that altercation, and my Jewish lawyer with the big beard could go on CBS the next morning, and you feel me? You think I'm talking crazy? It blows me that
nobody think you talking crazy. We just feel like you could do that, but I'm not convinced to do that. That's not in me. I don't have time for that.
No, I'm saying. So what is in you, like giving up your rights? And
so no, listen. I don't. First of all, listen. Just real quick. Before
the judge.
Listen.
That's what niggas do.
Listen, real quick. It's not that black and white. I know for a fact you listen to my dad because you saying the same shit.
No, bro, this is deeper than.
Wait, let me just say this real quick.
I was there in court with him, my guy. I was in court with him.
Let me just say this real quick before, because
I've been in the positions with police officers myself.
I get it.
We're not saying you're wrong.
I've looked it up myself. I've seen the videos. I read the shit that he's given me. I know it's real. Right. First of all, I just want to say, I don't have the time like he do.
What time?
No, literally, I don't. I have school. I have work. I have all this other shit that I have to do. He don't do any of those things.
Right.
So he has the time.
You're a very smart person. Don't ever.
Because I will say this.
Never let you get off on that. And say that you don't want to know something as far as if you know that you ain't got no license out here and you driving around and shit. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm telling you is that if you was to get flicked by one of them motherfucking police officers, it's blasphemous that you don't care to know how you can get off without having to pay, let alone have to die. So that's what I'm getting at. Without any
but first of all, me getting
how do you not care about that when you get flicked? I'm not trying to get flicked.
Pulled over in and of itself is already a chance that I might die. First of all, so that whole altercation.
So it's like the vaccine. You took the vaccine, but you can still get sick, my nigga. It's the same perspective, and you got the vaccine. So you getting flicked and me getting flicked not gonna stop the cop from killing us. So if I know my rights, my guy, and I know how to uphold my rights and not surrender my rights with those intimidating police tactics that they're taught in police academy. What I'm saying is that's to my benefit. It's no different. It's not going to stop me from getting flicked. But what I'm saying is it's going to slow the impact like the seatbelt, like the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. Do you disagree?
I wholeheartedly disagree.
How, nigga? That's your whole perspective for getting the Johnson, dog. That's the same
because it's not a one-on-one court. It's not a one-on-one.
It's the same thing. If you get flicked, if you get corona, but you got the Johnson & Johnson in case, but yeah, you don't want to know what can happen if you get flicked.
No, that's like saying no.
And you driving out here without a license. What kind of sense does that make, bro?
The reason why that's not the case is because
I leave my license at home on purpose. Just so I can not have them on me when if a cop is lucky enough to fuck with me, bro. Do you know that?
But this is my
because point. I'm not an Uber driver. I'm not driving Lyft.
This is the point. You're talking about aftermath stuff. We're talking about in the moment things that can happen.
I'm pre-thinking that.
In the moment, the army dude got pepper sprayed. He did nothing wrong.
He was so composed.
Listen,
you know where he fucked up? You know he fucked up, and I can tell you where he did wrong. I can tell you where he did wrong.
Sure. Dante Wright might have, and this is the thing, and I don't really want to talk about focus on this too much. Dante Wright might have had the fucking thing in his mirror. He might have had the
fuck that. That ain't got shit to do with shit.
Tags. Wait, he might have had all that stuff wrong in the car, but
he answered questions. That's where Dante Wright fucked up.
Is what did it matter if he knew his rights or not? He still got killed because the police were being police officers.
Right.
So whether or not he knew his rights at that moment had no.
Okay. So some niggas die and they still got the vaccine. But you want to be soft. You want to be precautious. I want to know how to handle myself if a police is trying to extort me of my motherfucking rights. I want to know how can I get out of that without having to pay a fine and die. What do you mean?
Like Isaiah was saying,
how is that a bad thing, bro?
Listen real quick, because you made your points. Just like Isaiah and Tiffany was saying, if you're in the moment, right? An officer don't know this shit. So you're still going to get either thrown in jail, whatever's going to happen to you. The officers don't know.
That doesn't mean anything. You ask for a supervisor immediately. You don't even ask. The problem where dog fucked up from, I said it to Isaiah. You don't ask why you pulling me over for. because that doesn't fucking matter. He's not the motherfucker that makes the ruling decision. The judge is. So what I'm saying is, it's your opinion versus his. That doesn't matter. All you have to do is ask for a supervisor and wait patiently, my nigga.
Hold on.
Don't answer no questions.
That's what you do. So in my dad's case,
the second lieutenant talk too much.
So in my dad's case, the supervisor shows up and then he get locked up still.
No, he's not getting locked up still, because the supervisor can't do that. The supervisor can't violate your rights.
Did my dad go to jail?
The superior officer is not going to violate the rights.
Did my dad go to jail behind that shit and then get let out?
Cop in the car.
Did he have to go? Did he go locked? Did he get locked up?
Your dad, you know, your dad got a temper. And
just answer the question. Like it's answer the question.
Listen.
Just answer the question. Did he get locked up? Yes or no?
Your dad can tell you himself. Your dad can tell you himself where he fucked up.
Wait, this answer the question. Did he get locked up? Yes or no?
Talking tongue wrestling with the cop at the end, that's why. That's what happened.
Listen, this is literally the point.
Isaiah's trying to keep his composure. That's what happened.
And you're not even answering the question.
What are you asking? Because you didn't play it like I played. You trying to ask me about your dad? I'm telling you about the second lieutenant.
Listen, I get what you're doing, and it's very effective. But answer Isaiah's question.
What's the question about? What did your dad get locked up because he started talking to the cop too much? That I'll tell him the same thing.
Okay. So what he got off?
No, he started answering questions. He entered into a verbal contract, and he know not to do that. So he hold on. Start answering questions later on in the line. They threw him off his game.
Listen, he didn't really. If he entered into a verbal contract, he would have had to pay some type of fines and some tickets.
Oh, bro, he fucked up. He fucked up because he couldn't play it cool. You know that. We're just two different things. He know his rights, but yet in that particular situation when they arrested him, he was over the top.
First of all, I just want to say, fuck the police. The police shouldn't even fucking exist. Fuck them and fuck this whole conversation. Because
the thing about it is, like, you saying all that, but it's been people that don't be confrontational.
No, bro, I'm telling you from a legal standpoint.
There's been people that have done what they're supposed to do.
No, they haven't. You show me. You show me, Tiffany. It's unpredictable.
I have an example right now. Literally,
everybody, dog.
I bought a gun.
From Sandra Bland to everybody. What I'm trying to tell you from a legal standpoint, and I'm not even trying to say because of the fact that I was trying to study law at a point in time. This goes beyond the shit your dad talking about from a first-hand experience. What I'm telling you is that I can tell you legally where all them people fucked up based off the video. If we watching the video, I could pause it the minute they fucked up and entered into a verbal contract, or the minute they didn't know what to say when the cop used a different reverse mechanism and they fucked up. That's what I'm saying. I'm not blaming them, but I'm telling you the truth.
Yeah, but this is sure, whatever. This is what bothered me. First of all, the fact that I know the police are fucked up. So take this in that context, right?
Of course.
You are defending the police.
I'm not defending shit.
No, for being bad at being police.
No, I'm not defending them. I'm not defending them. I'm telling you, I'm stressing the point that how the same fact that you acting like you saying I don't give a fuck. That's the same why we keep dying, because niggas don't give a fuck to know their rights. So it's counterproductive to say that kind of shit. Yet you want to see us prevail. You have to know your rights. You can't say you don't give a fuck about your rights, but yet you give a fuck about niggas not upholding their rights.
No, first of all, why are you blaming the people that get killed and murdered and not?
But you don't care to know your rights because you studying and you got shit to do. That you don't care what to do when the police flip you, my nigga.
No.
That's counterproductive, brother. That don't even make sense. You're smarter than that.
Why are we?
Why did you get the vaccine?
Listen.
You're losing this. I'm telling you the truth.
The vaccine, him getting the vaccine and police
because he wanted to be precautious, right?
You don't know what.
Not saying he was going to get it, but he wanted to be precautious. But yeah, he don't care. Be precautious to know how to uphold his rights in a police altercation. But yeah, he want to drive his boyfriend's car with no license. But that's counterproductive. If you don't know how to uphold your rights, what the fuck sense does that make? You putting yourself in that situation commercially and fucking yourself up privately. That doesn't even make sense, bro.
No, he's protecting himself.
No, he's not by saying that he don't care to know his rights, bro. What sense did that make? But he driving without a license, but he don't know how to drive privately.
First of all, one thing
you don't know the difference between commercial and this, but he gonna drive somebody else's car without a license, bro. But you don't care.
Listen, one thing that's not gonna happen is Wait, just listen real quick. One thing that's not gonna happen, he's not gonna like put words in my mouth. I didn't say I don't care to know my rights.
You say you don't give a fuck because you're busy. Did you not say that?
My point.
Did he say that he got work in school and you don't care to know?
Let Dante talk.
Just let me say my point real quick. In no way did I say I don't give a fuck about my rights. I said I did the research. I know what it is. I said, do I want to go through the processes if I get pulled over to know? Knowing and doing are two different things. I know it. I've seen it all. I know it's true.
That's the point. That's not upholding your rights.
And
so how do you know your right? How you care to know your rights? Just going to jail, submitting your rights to go to jail when you haven't done nothing wrong, even without driving without a license. You ain't driving his car or Uber, so you still ain't doing nothing a crime. So for the fact that you're willing to go to jail and take tickets lets me know that you don't give a fuck about your rights because you didn't know.
But it also lets me
know. That's the point I'm saying.
It also lets me know that you are more invested in the law and rather than more invested in changing the system that is reason why it's so fucked up like it is. Because first of all, if we know that it's so fucked up like this, then why are we blaming
say I'm caping for the cops because I'm not. I'm caping for us to know our rights.
Listen. Why do we blame
because even if you know your rights, Chris,
you have to know your rights. I can tell you what Sandra Bland fucked up, bro. Everybody.
That cops are not going to just be like, okay, young man. Like, they don't give a fuck, bro.
Hey, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real with you. Look, since I've been privileged, look, I haven't always been gifted to know what to do in those situations. But since I've been privileged to have that information, right? I have been.
You're up north in Detroit. It's very fucking rare.
Hey, bro, listen. Now you're someone who's in Atlanta who know that I've been in Atlanta for the last several years as well.
They don't give a fuck that you know your fucking rights.
I have been like this in Georgia, my nigga.
They don't care.
I've been like this in Atlanta, Georgia, Tiff. Atlanta,
Chris.
Georgia, what are we talking about?
Chris,
this is not nothing that's you. This is universal laws, Tiff, and because you don't care to know is the reason you won't know.
Nobody said we don't care to know.
So you saying to me being up north doesn't change the fact that I can talk if I'm in Georgia, California, or London, or fucking Paris, my nigga.
Chris,
the same shit.
Cool that you have to think about. You see what I'm saying? It's just you. So
I'm just saying you can't dispute it. I asked you why you don't care to know. That was my initial point. Y'all got somebody who's so close who could give you the game.
Isaiah got a point. I don't want to hear about that. Isaiah got a point.
I got
it's counterproductive because niggas getting killed today.
I ain't gonna say it's
y'all don't care to know y'all rights.
No, I know.
So niggas steady getting killed by the police because they don't know what to do in those altercations.
I know what to do.
That's
the point. Same time,
how you care?
No, what you mean? It's a lot.
I'm really still at Dante.
It's a process to go through, right? To do all that, and who knows? You might still get arrested because the police don't know their rights. Yes, you can sue down the line and shit like that, but at the same time, niggas also
things you could do in the moment, Zeke. And that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Hold on. Niggas also have jobs. Niggas also have families to get home to. Who the fuck wants to go through that whole process? Also, question. Have you actually been pulled over by the cops where you actually have to do that? If so, tell me an example of when this happened.
Of course, Zeke. And I was just trying to say that. And not only that, I've been in a position where I got in that situation with a cop, didn't take the ticket, didn't sign it. He still pushed the ticket through, and I still had to go to court and dismiss the ticket and didn't pay shit.
Okay.
And that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay.
So if you niggas don't care if you don't challenge, you're just gonna. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I feel you. So a lot of people don't have. I understand.
So what's to say? Okay, maybe you called the cop on a good day. What's to say that you don't?
No, I didn't catch the cop on a good day because he still tried to railroad me.
But
he still tried to railroad me.
Had a cop that wasn't like that though.
What's a good day? What's a good day? Not dying? That's not a good day. A good day. A good day is not getting into no interaction.
A couple motherfucking parking tickets
is a bad day. If I gotta pay a ticket, that's a bad day, my nigga.
I'm talking about the cop, not you.
The point is the fact that the whole system is fucked up because if the cop don't know that you can't get pulled over for these little whatever the fuck you trying to say,
it's not up to the cop, bro.
But listen,
they don't learn. They don't teach that.
They have to uphold, bro.
We can arrest cops, y'all. Y'all scared to die, so y'all take the ticket and go to jail. I will arrest the cop fucking with you. Do you understand the dynamic between us?
Listen, their whole
if a cop is fucking with your rights, I would arrest him.
Their whole job.
That's the difference.
Their whole job is to enforce the law. Right?
So you scared of that?
Can you just hear me out for a second? Their whole job is to enforce the law. if this is the law, right? Right? Yeah, it's to enforce the law. If this is the law and they don't know this, why don't they know this when they pull us over?
Okay,
because it's killing
people. Go to jail, make it work for yourself?
So my point is, wait, listen. So my point is instead of blaming the individual for not knowing
I ain't
rights,
blaming no one, bro. I'm trying to teach niggas their rights, but you don't care.
Just listen to what I gotta say real quick. Listen to what I gotta say real quick. If the person do not know the individual laws because we haven't been taught this. No, like I have never been taught this.
I'm trying to teach you now. You don't care to know. Your daddy drilling and y'all don't care to know.
I don't give a fuck.
Listen. How do we teach you and you don't care to know when niggas dying every day? That's counterproductive.
They not dying because of that, though.
Just listen.
I'm done. I'm done with the conversation.
I don't give a fuck. All you gotta do is listen on what to do in that situation so you don't die or pay a ticket. But niggas don't.
Breonna Taylor died because she was doing what?
No, that's a
sleeping in her fucking bed.
That's a different situation. I'm not caping for police. Don't say that. Well, I'm talking about traffic shit. I'm talking about traffic shit. That was fucking wrong. Don't give me. I ain't saying none of that. Don't try to twist Breonna Taylor and me saying this. That's completely irresponsible of you.
The fuck no, because cops be fucking killing niggas for no fucking goddamn reason. Because they don't know
what that got to do with what I'm saying to you.
They don't know the damn law.
So what that got to do with the fact that you still need to know your rights? I don't give a fuck that they don't know the law. You still need to know your rights. How about that?
But I just want to say one more thing.
How about that?
To be honest, the one thing I gotta say is because first of all, sure, we should. I feel like you're right. All right, I'll extend that. You're right. We should know our rights. And
it's counterproductive to say anything about this shit.
Can I just get a point across?
I'm just saying. You too smart for that excuse you gave me. I'm ashamed. Disappointed because you one of the smartest niggas I've ever met in my life. So for the fact that you said that you don't care to know that when you're driving without a license, I leave my shit at home just so I know.
But since you don't,
I don't have it on.
And you could just first of all, since you don't want to listen to a point, every time I talk, you want to interject. Then you can just stay ignorant to my point of view.
All right, give me your point of view that you don't care to uphold your rights, because that's the point. You can't justify that because that's wrong and it's counterproductive to the movement. But explain to you why you're scared to fight back against the police when this nigga's dying every day. There's no fight back. We're either going to get killed.
Are you going to let me speak for just once, for one clear thought?
I'm sorry, Dante. You know I get heated up off this.
I know, and I do too.
Give him this is very important to me, and it's counterproductive.
I get it. Please believe I get riled about this shit too. But my point is this, right? I agree with you. I agree that everybody should know their rights, right? At the same time, the police should know how to enforce the law. If it is the law that you can't pull over a person if they did no harm to another human being, then
yes, they can do that legally, bro.
Wait, please.
No, they
can. No, they can legally do the shit that they're doing. But the thing is, the crime aspect of what's a crime is what you have to know as the individual to what.
No, they need to know too.
No, so they could enforce traffic, but traffic isn't a crime.
Get your dog, get your mama.
Listen to me so we don't be ignorant. Listen to me so we don't be ignorant. They can legally enforce traffic and say you cannot go over the speed limit. But if I'm going over the speed limit and I don't hurt anybody or damage any property, there isn't a crime, so I don't have to pay anything or go to jail. That's what I'm saying, Chris. If
you would just hear me out for just 1 second, I will answer and address everything. Just listen. If you would just listen to me for 1 second, I will address everything that you're trying to say. Okay? If the police don't know, because I guarantee you, this is a statistic that I'm just pulling on my ass. 70% of police officers don't know what you and all of us know in here, right? So since they don't know that is an issue. Because when they pull people over for these traffic violations, which they can do, but if it's not hurting nobody, they can't charge you. The fact that they pull you over automatically makes you vulnerable to getting killed by the police because they don't know what is the right thing to do, right? That's the thing automatically. The fact that they don't know what they're doing is the issue. So if they knew the issue and if we know our rights, we can protect ourselves legally. But when it comes to when they pull us over, what happens then?
That was the point I was trying to make. Now look, that goes back to when I blasphemy said that shit to y'all that pissed y'all off. When I was like, every last person that got killed, in essence, me coming from a legal perspective, that from Sandra Bland to all these people that I'm seeing in the video cameras that got killed by the police, I can tell you exactly at the point of the argument where they either entered into an argument or they answered the question with an answer and not a question. And that was the difference.
Can I say this though?
That's the difference. I'm just being real.
Can I say this real quick?
I'm not blaming. I'm just being real.
A regular person is not a lawyer.
I'm just saying that as a lawyer.
We talk how we talk in regular conversation. A regular person not going to be so jargon and semantic when they speak to a police officer. I get that we should learn how to do that, but the fact that we have to learn how to do that in order not to die.
2021. What other excuses is it? It's all this information at our hand and fingertips. It don't take too much to just.
But the fact that we have to know how to speak in this very
okay. So what you want to do? Who you going to change it? It's easier to fix yourself before you change the system. So know your rights so we can address them correctly. We can't make them. How we gonna make them police us correctly when we don't even know our rights to what's policing? We have to know our rights first, bro.
That's a thought.
Know our rights before we expect them to police us. Am I wrong?
You're yes.
You keep trying to say that if they don't know their rights, if they don't know the laws, what's the point of us knowing our rights? Is that your argument for real?
No,
that's because they don't know the laws that they're policing. What's the point of me even knowing my rights because I'm gonna get killed in that situation? That's ignorant.
You're creating a straw man argument, and that's not. You're not listening to what I'm saying.
You just said
so you're creating an argument that's
easy
to defeat, and you're not listening to the argument I'm actually.
What was the argument? Because they don't know the laws, Dante. That you could get killed. That's not going to help you in that altercation. That's not what you said.
Yes, that's correct. Because
so let me talk about that.
It doesn't matter.
Let me target that.
Listen. It doesn't matter when you get pulled over.
Point. You're wrong. That point. They're wrong. You saying that me knowing my rights is not going to help me in that altercation. You're wrong. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. And all those people,
Chris, if you dealing with a cop that's a fucking bitch ass nigga, motherfucker, he don't give a fuck that you know your rights, boy.
Listen. I respectfully hear what you're saying, and you have a point. But what I'm trying to get at you is that
you can know every fucking law.
When every time somebody asks a cop this, listen. This is what the fake wise guys think they know. When they get flicked by a cop and the cop, they be like, "What did you pull me over for?" That is not what you ask. And that lets me know that you're a fake wise guy, that you're about to get your ass drug out this car personally. Because the point of it is
yeah, nobody's saying say all that. Yeah,
no, I'm just saying, Nick, that's what be happening. And that's not what I'm telling you to do. I'm not telling you to ask, what are you pulling me over for? Where's the crime? I'm not saying none of that. Cut this shit short and stop arm wrestling. The nigga who was the second lieutenant in Windsor, Virginia, he talked too much to the cop because he was getting filmed. That you got to cut that shit short. He started answering some of those questions. In the beginning, he was answering the questions with questions, but after a while, you can see it in the video, he started answering some of those questions. So therefore, if you answer one verbal, off the precedent, the cop can legally get you off the next move. So what I'm saying is it's a tricky thing, but they're taught this. So I'm not blaming the citizens that's thrown out here at 18 with no guidance in this. I'm not blaming us. I'm trying to teach us and tell my cousins when I got the chance. And even though they pissed off and turned the other way, I got to take these times to say this, because if I don't say it, you won't know, because you don't give a fuck to know. You get me? So appreciate that I'm doing this, because who the fuck else is doing this?
I don't have to appreciate. First of all, I don't have to appreciate.
I don't care, honestly.
I respect that. So when you see another black man get killed, don't be all like, oh, why is they killing us? Because niggas don't even care about their rights.
It don't got nothing to do with that.
That's the real deal.
It don't got nothing to do with that. It don't have nothing to do with that.
You know what? Don't know what's crazy.
It don't have shit to do with that.
You know what's crazy though? Chris, you just said what you just said. The last thing you just said about when you see another black man killed, they don't care about their rights. I know you got a lot of this shit from the fact that hold on.
Whoa, you want to care about a black man being killed about the police?
Hold on.
That's counterproductive. That's insensitive.
Can you just let him make his point?
Hold on. You got a lot of this shit from my dad, right?
You get a lot of shit from your dad. So understand
even him, when he sees this shit, he doesn't go back to what you said.
Exactly.
When he sees this shit that goes on,
don't put this. Me and your dad just have a common perspective. Understand
it's
that
not all the way common, because he doesn't even go. He doesn't even say they don't care about their rights. He knows there's some fuck shit.
Your dad will be tongue wrestling with a cop. I won't say shit to a cop. That's the difference between me and your dad perspective. He want to get over and make it seem like he the smartest nigga in the room with the cop. I don't have that type of ambition.
But first of all, I feel like that's the issue.
I'm gonna tell the cop to call his supervisor and the ambulance because I got PTSD and he got a gun. How about that? Put him on blast, pressure real quick.
At the end of the day, the issue is
I got PTSD and call your supervisor, nigga. Let's let him work it out.
Citizen. I feel like at the end of the day, the onus is not on a citizen necessarily. No. It is on the policing system.
Okay, but when it's corrupt, what do we do, Dante? The system is fucking broken. So what are we gonna do? We have to protect ourselves, my nigga. Individually, bro. We have to start caring. We gotta stop caring only when they kill us, and we gotta care on if the chance that they flick us. You gotta be ready to know what you gotta do if the chance you get flicked while you driving without a license. You gotta care about what you do. You can't just care when a nigga get killed by the police, because that's counterproductive. That's what I'm getting at.
First of all,
that's the point.
Okay. Cool. Just you talk. How about you talk? Let's listen to this.
I got you mad because that's the point. That's the point. That was the point, bro. I'm glad I got my shit off because that's the point. Because I still love y'all, and I know y'all hate my shit right now, but I got my shit off, and that's the fucking truth, and I can't wait to show y'all dad this, because I was fucking right. I body slammed all three of y'all.
I know you can't wait to show my dad this, because you can't wait to fucking kiki with his punk ass.
Because we fucking right, and y'all don't care to know. And y'all three of the smartest motherfuckers who want to talk about everything else, but y'all don't care to know how to protect yourselves. That's counterproductive to the movie.
Who don't care about
you can't protect yourself from somebody that's unpredictable.
Bro, you saying that you're scared.
Somebody that's unpredictable.
You cannot listen, man.
I don't.
You said they scared. Nobody never said they
really
scared.
Hey, look, and you know what's so crazy?
Nobody said they scared.
I initially really wanted to come
Nobody
at Dante.
Said I just said I don't have the time for that shit, bro.
I swear to God. Zeke,
I don't have the time.
Look, Zeke and Tiffany, I was going to be honest. I
don't have the willpower to juggle my life.
Tiffany got kids.
I'm going to be honest.
She can't get locked up on a Friday and have to see a judge on Monday.
Tiffany to take the tickets and seduce
herself. She can't get locked up on a Friday and have to see a judge on Monday.
That makes you feel safe, Tiffany, because you do got a lot to live for, and I'm not saying that. So where I'm getting at, I really came at Dante because when I started talking about this, Dante said he didn't care to know because he was busy and his dad had all the time to research this shit. He didn't have time to research this shit. So he let that be an excuse not to know his motherfucking rights. So I came directly at that.
First of all, I'm not about to let you say I don't care to know because I never
said that, nigga. You said you was busy and your dad had all the time to study and you got school and work and all that.
I never said I didn't care to know.
You said
I said I already knew. First of all, I had to subject myself to this motherfucker, and I hope you see it. I had to subject myself to this motherfucker for years. Even now that we're not even in close proximity, I still got to listen to the stuff that he said. Is it right? Yes. I'm not saying it's not. However, I said I just don't have the time to go through the process.
Do you have the time now? Do you have the time now moving forward in your life that even if you had the slightest little bit of time to understand what I'm trying to tell you and how it can benefit you if the chance you are in that situation where a cop is trying to extort you of your motherfucking rights and there's no crime committed, but yet you're going to say, yes, I did whatever the fuck you tell you to do just because you're scared of being killed. Can you just do that for me? Can you walk away with this?
Look,
for me.
Sure, I won't.
Look, Chris, this is how we can spread this shit so motherfuckers know they rights. If people watch this shit, they can know they right. If we post it, this shit gonna be uploaded on YouTube, right?
Yeah, let's do it.
It's their choice, their own choice on what they want to do with what they, if they get pulled over or not. If you choose to abide by some bullshit, you abide by some bullshit. If you choose to go ahead and uphold your rights, go ahead and do that. It's people's choices. You can't get mad at somebody's choice onto what the fuck they want to do with their life. It's their life at the end of the day. Are you gonna do what is yours? Probably not. That's the way I look at shit, bro. That's the way I look at
it too. I look at it like that too, my nigga. And that's the same way that when I see the Dante Wright situation in particular, a fake woke motherfucker might be like, yeah, he did try to run, but that's not the point where he fucked up. How about that? When I look at the actual shit, it's the shit way before that I feel that he fucked up from a legal perspective. That it was way before that he could have cut a couple routes. But I'm not blaming Dante Wright. You see what I'm saying? Because that's ignorant for me to do that, because I know he didn't know his fucking rights. We're not taught as black people to know our rights before we go out there. So I'm not blaming anybody.
Neither is white people.
I'm just trying to talk while I got the chance to talk to niggas. I'll just do that. Why same way with your dad. Why he got the chance to tell motherfuckers who feel, whether they take it or watch it, like you said, they watch it on YouTube, they watch it. If I try to drill niggas, they try to hear me. If not, take it or leave it. But what I'm saying is, when you see a nigga die and you think that he did everything in his power not to die, and niggas keep dying by the police, just understand it is the fact that the system is broken. But at what point do we have to be accountable as the citizens to know what to do when we are faced?
You're not accountable. Look, you're not accountable because they don't teach this shit. So sometimes it's hard.
I'm not blaming,
sometimes
bro.
It's hard to find this shit.
Right.
It's not easy, because before my dad told us all this shit, none of us knew this shit. He didn't even know it. So what the fuck?
So what we doing at fucking 50 or whatever?
At fucking 50 years old, bro.
No, so the blessing of that we able to have this at a younger age and not absorb it is blasphemous.
Yeah, yes. Now we know this shit.
So it's we
can't fault other motherfuckers for not knowing this shit.
I'm not faulting
other people that we see that die. Yes, you are. Because
I'm saying that it's counterproductive to not care
for
about
us.
The rights.
Okay, maybe for us, maybe. But you can't.
For black people in America, it's counterproductive.
It's
not
counterproductive.
Care about your rights, bro.
It's not counterproductive because all black people don't know the shit that we know.
They think that this is the law.
Look, I'm not talking about it at a micro level. I'm talking about it at a macro level, bro. Do you think about this? The same way that Dante looking at me talking about this, the same way it's his disgust that he feels for me keep drilling in with this shit, and the way his dad done drilled it for years like this, where I'm getting at the same point. If niggas can't take it at that face value, they'll never want it. They'll never know about it. So if motherfuckers like me and your dad not taking a little time to do this, you'll never fucking know. So don't shoot niggas down when you see that, because who else gonna show you? Who else gonna show you, bro?
All right, so look,
y'all don't care. Here's the thing, you and my dad don't care about challenging people on shit. Me, I'm not really that type of person. My first.
I wasn't even blaming you, Tiff. You had got in this. Dante said that he was too busy to know this shit, and I really jumped on it then, and I kind of made all three of y'all the point of my target, because I know that y'all don't soak the shit in y'all dad saying it. So I apologize at that.
First of all, just aiming it at Dante to begin. Please stop saying I never cared to not know this shit.
You did. That's not kind of make that argument.
It's not true. So please stop saying that.
All right. So when I seen you this recording, because I edit these fucking videos, and I seen you that recording, are you ever going to be like, damn, you was fucking right? Because I said that. I muted it on purpose.
How about this? Listen, if I say I don't care to know it, I was wrong. I know, because I know it.
We know.
I'll shut the fuck up, because that's what you said, and I'll shut up.
Okay, so what I said I don't care to use it because I'm sorry,
you said that though, so I was upset.
Okay, but if I said it, but then I've corrected you like 3 times already.
All right. So we there. But like you said, to the point, this conversation that we had is so relevant to everything that's going on. So don't think that we strayed away, because this is exactly the conversation we need to be having.
I got one more question. I got one more question. One more question on this, then I'm done.
What's up? It's all good.
So, all right. So, do you feel sympathy for my mans that just got killed with the air? Of course,
bro. I'm a black man, dog, in a system that say, fuck it. Don't think that I care about these fucking policemen or these motherfucking hunkies, because I don't. I'm telling you that there's no choice. I feel like the Black Panthers at this point, my nigga. That I can't just, it ain't enough to just listen. And Dante want to have a Black Panther shit above him, and that's so crazy.
No. You don't fly the Black Panthers. Wait, first of all, you don't fly the Black Panthers because you feel like if you feel like the Black Panthers. I do. Wait, if you felt like the Black Panthers, you would know that the Black Panthers realize that the system is the problem and it's not the individual black people. What you're doing
right now, it's not the point. That's not the point of my focus.
What you're doing right now is cool, telling everybody about their rights. And I would never say you should never do that. But what you're going out that you say you're a Black Panther is by saying
I didn't say I'm no fucking Black Panthers. Don't get that twisted. I said the similarity of pushing people's individual rights and protecting our civil liberties of African American community. I do feel more like than you do.
Listen, if you had a really revolutionary mind view, you wouldn't
scared of the police, Dante. That's the difference.
No, I'm not.
That's the difference.
This is the same Dante, the same person who just had the protest.
I'm just saying.
No, I go face to face with police.
He's Daryl's son, so I know he got it in him. He's not a punk. So what I'm telling you is that at the end of the day, I know his heart. He's Daryl's son. Y'all all got it in y'all. The fire is there. But what I'm telling you is that as far as the police aspect, the system aspect, I'm not waiting for the system to fix itself.
Just because I'm Daryl's daughter does not mean I'm Daryl. I'm not Daryl.
But
I'm Tiffany.
I'm sorry, Tiffany.
You can't wait on the system to fix yourself. You got to.
Nobody's saying.
You got to help your people, Dante.
Fix itself.
You got to teach your people and police your people, man. Don't wait for these hunkies to do it for us. Don't wait for the hunkies to do it for us, man. We got to know our rights so we know what rights that we want them to protect.
Wait, I just want to say something. As a general critique, if you're going to say something, Chris, you have to be willing to listen to somebody else say something back.
I know.
You can't talk over another person.
But like your shit was blasphemous.
But literally, if you're going to
say somebody else shit blasphemous,
it was.
If you're going to say something, you cannot just talk over another person.
I'm willing to say that. I'm not trying to be politically correct on no stance outside of uplifting my brother. I don't give a fuck about trying to better anybody who got offended. Why? What the fuck I did? I don't care about that because my message was to uplift my brothers and my sisters who literally. No,
I disagree. I don't feel like you're uplifting. You trying to send us to the fucking fire. That's my perspective on it.
Okay.
You trying to put us in the fucking fire.
That's incredible to say.
Not have to pay attention.
That's pretty deep. I bet you a lot of them. Look. When Fred Hampton and them was walking around passing out them brochures, I bet you motherfuckers felt like you too, Tiffany. Talking about, no, stay over there with that bullshit. You trying to throw us into the fire. What other option do I got but to fight back? They killing us, Tiff. What you talking about? What other option do they killing us? They killing me for running a red light, no crime. So what the fuck you just said a nigga got killed for his fucking for his fucking black ice shit in the window.
Yeah, but they want.
What the fuck choice do I have at this point but to equip myself, Tiff?
The thing is, it's not his fault.
I'm getting killed off being innocent, man.
Over in the first place.
I'm saying I'm getting killed innocent. So how am I throwing people in the fire by telling them to equip themselves? We in the fire already, man. They're killing us.
Knowledge.
What are you talking about?
What's that? That's gonna stop what?
Are you kidding me?
That's gonna make them not want to kill you because
it's gonna let them know, right? It's gonna put a demo down. It's gonna let them know.
Taser, right?
You know why Lena Waithe keep blowing all these cops in her film? It's because she painting that visual. She putting that demo down. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You better wake them up. If you don't know your rights, you're gonna keep them police at them borders. If you don't know your rights, you don't know what rights you want them to protect. Think about it. Some civil liberties that you know what I'm saying, that you have. You forfeit by letting them protect your boundaries. So you don't know. So what? Wait for them to tell us this, or should I tell my people? Well, I'm not doing the wrong thing here. And Dante saying that he was too busy to know this shit was blasphemy, and I feel comfortable saying that.
Damn. First,
yeah, to you it was.
Then you get your shit off. Get your shit off, bro.
Please just stop saying that. Fuck. Okay. How about this? If I said it, I have said 4 times now. That's not my stance. And I've said all the time that I know this shit. And with 2 minutes left,
I just feel like you'll be better than me with it. I just honestly feel like you'll be better than me. And like you got the certain kind of heart. Like when you talked about that shit you did with the Proud Boys and all that kind of shit and that protest shit, Dante, you got a certain kind of heart and where like that you willing to go more into the fire than I am. So it does kind of really blow me that you kind of park yourself at that particular aspect.
You know why? Because I'm not selfish. Wait, let me say this. Because I'm not selfish.
But you selfish at the Proud Boy situation and all that other bullshit. You rather let them hunkies take you out your game, but you ain't gonna willing to fight against the hook that's killing innocent black people.
Hold on.
Talk about.
You've been talking.
Go ahead, Dante.
No, go ahead, Isaiah.
How is Dante more so to go into
Dante when you said you went one-on-one with them, Dante went protest down there, bro. I wouldn't protest down there against them.
But you went one-on-one with a police officer.
Because I have no choice because they put my back.
So that means you're more
defending myself.
That means you going.
I was defending myself. Dante elected to enter into some bullshit. I was defending myself when that cop was either violating my rights or someone's rights to come near me. That's what I was doing. I was defending myself. Dante elected to go down there and protest against some white niggas he knew didn't like black people. What the fuck we talking about?
All right.
So I want to say this. What I do, I feel like I get where you're coming from. I'm gonna try to keep this as short as possible. I get what you're saying, right? Everybody should know the individual rights. What I fight for, what I really want to do is I want to make sure that everybody has a chance to survive in this system. I'm like in a holistic view. Individually, I feel like you can have that. Like you can inform everybody about their shit, but holistically, I'm fighting for everybody, right? And also, I just want to say, I feel like we are all fighting for everybody. Tiffany is fighting for everybody. Isaiah fighting for everybody. Chris, you fighting for everybody. So at the end of the day, this whole conversation is us trying to flex our agency in order for us to make it in this world so we don't get killed by the police. So whether we get heated in this conversation or not, whether we have disagreements, this conversation was 100% productive because it shows everybody that we care about this, that we care about people not fucking dying, and that we want a better society for Black people. So this whole thing was productive. Whether we agree or disagree, that's irrelevant. But at the end of the day, we all want liberation and we all want what's good for Black people.
I agree, and I ain't got nothing to say finally off that one. That was exactly it.
Agreed.
And I love y'all. I love y'all.
Yeah.
And I know Tiffany probably hated it and she probably don't want to do this again, but I love it. I'm down to do this the next time y'all ready. This shit was productive as fuck. And shout out.
No, I'm good. I don't gotta